guys, and welcome back to R-Wing Attack. This is Patrick, and today we're going to be talking about some juicy rumors about the new Pokémon Stars game. So, this is a little backstory about this. The Japanese Pokémon Center they added a new line of merchandise inspired by Cosmog, which is one of the new Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon. The merchandise pretty much says, "Look upon the stars," and they're making this whole Look Upon the Stars collection, and people are going crazy about this. They say, oh, obviously this is the new Pokemon Stars game, when in actuality this could very much just be a Pokemon Sun and Moon clothing line. They could very well release a Pokemon Sun related, and I think the rumors might die down a little bit. But this is interesting to talk about because people are really speculating, and with E3 coming up, this game might actually be a possibility. And I've discussed this in my last video a little bit, but I just kind of wanted to touch upon this because I think that with these new rumors, these talks are just going to heat up, and we may actually get an announcement at E3. Now, for those who don't know, Pokemon Stars is essentially would be the third game in the Pokemon Sun and Moon franchise, the series. And this game is actually set to be rumored on the Nintendo Switch, which is very interesting and could mean a number of things. Now, this is important for two reasons. The first reason is Pokemon is a system seller. Not that the Nintendo Switch has any kind of problems with selling the systems, but people buy 3DSs, they buy the handheld systems to play Pokemon exclusively. That's actually what I did. I purchased a 3DS a couple years ago just to play Pokemon on the system. So it's definitely a big franchise for Nintendo, and this is a system seller. This is the quintessential system seller for the 3DS. The 3DS has a great library. They always have. They probably have the best library of any Nintendo console right now. But Pokemon is definitely one of the games that you can only play on the handhelds. So that's the first reason. So Pokemon is a system seller. That's the first reason. The second point why this is all so important is what happens if, let's just say, Pokemon Stars is a thing and it is released for the Nintendo Switch. What does that mean for the 3DS? Now, a lot of people have been speculating and kind of giving their opinion on whether or not the 3DS, how long will it last? Is this the last year for the 3DS? And honestly, if they do announce a Pokemon game for the Switch, I think that the 3DS will start to die off pretty quickly, because although there are new games for the 3DS coming out with Miitopia and Hey Pikmin, there's a few new 3DS titles which I think surprised everyone, but so I think that the 3DS will run through the end of this year. Now, if Pokemon Stars gets announced for the Nintendo Switch, I think that this may be a much faster end to the 3DS, and we might start seeing more games being put on the Nintendo Switch or being ported to the Nintendo Switch. So this could be a giant storyline for the end of the 3DS tale, because the 3DS has been going on for a while now. A lot of people love this system. Of course, with the new 2DS announcement coming in June or July. I forget which one it was. I think it's July 28th. The 2DS XL, the new 2DS XL just came out. They just released that, so that will be coming out. And then, Hey Pikmin, we have Miitopia. So there are things slated for this year. It's really, really hard to believe that the 3DS will go any further than this year. Unless Nintendo really messes up and releases Pokemon Stars for the 3DS, which I think would be a giant mistake. I think that the 3DS, just let it go, guys. Let it go. For those who didn't know, first of all, I probably should have started with this, but Pokemon Stars essentially would be like a Pokemon Crystal or like a Pokemon Emerald. So it would pretty much be like the middle game. My guess, if it was put on the Nintendo Switch, would get a little graphics boost, and would maybe get some added Pokemon exclusives. But essentially, this would be a mashup of Pokemon Sun and Moon with, some added Pokemon, I would assume, and I don't know, maybe some added storylines or whatever. But I must say, when I was playing Pokemon Moon on the 3DS, it felt like a console game. It felt like this should be on my TV, which a lot of people have said, but I really do think that this game could be a great addition to the Switch lineup. And I think that if it got revealed at E3, I don't think it would come out maybe till spring. I think a spring release date, or depending on how easy it is, I'm not sure how easy it is to port games, but essentially it would be a straight port. I mean, there would be a graphical upgrade, but I could not see this game coming out this year unless they really pushed it out or they have been working on it, which is another interesting point because we had rumors not too long ago that Game Freak was looking for someone for like a console game, and essentially the article said that they were looking for someone to put a much beloved franchise onto a home console, which, I mean, Game Freak, come on, this is a Pokemon game going onto a console. I think it's going to happen. I really do think it's going to happen. It would be great. It would definitely be great for Pokemon fans, for Nintendo. I think that this would be kind of the best way to kind of slowly transition into the Nintendo Switch. I think this would be a nice, subtle way, instead of just doing what they did with the Wii U and essentially just making a few more games. We got Color Splash, and if you count Breath of the Wild, I'm not too sure if you guys do or not, but it was just kind of like, hey, these last two games are made. Wii U, it's been nice. Here's the Nintendo Switch. I really hope that they don't do that with the 3DS. I hope there is some kind of proper send-off, and I think that Pokemon being released on the Switch would be a nice, subtle way to tell fans, hey, listen, the 3DS, it's had a good life, but we're going to now put Pokemon Stars on the Nintendo Switch, which would be incredible. It would be absolutely incredible. Even if you're not a Pokemon fan and you're just a Nintendo fan, this is big for the company. This would be giant because Pokemon is still one of the best franchises. We've all seen the success of Pokemon Go. We've seen the success of Pokemon Sun and Moon. So this franchise definitely has it's on the upswing. It's been on the upswing for a couple years now. Pokemon Go just exploded. Now, here's one thing that I think, if they do, it would be a major, major mistake. I've already listed one, and that was putting Pokemon Stars on the 3DS, making that third game, and just putting it on the 3DS, and just extending the life of this thing, which I think would be mostly bad. I don't think that that's really a wise idea. The other thing that I think could be a giant mistake would be for them to make another generation of Pokemon, which I don't think they would do, but you kind of never know. You never know with this company. But if they made another generation of Pokemon, how bad would that be? Like, Pokemon Sun and Moon just came out. But no, I think they're going to run with this, especially with the new clothing line just announced, the Look Up on the Stars collection. I think that that's pretty clear cut that they're going to stay with Pokemon Sun and Moon for at least a little bit. But guys, if you haven't played Pokemon Sun or Pokemon Moon, I highly suggest picking it up. It was one of the best Pokemon games that we've had in recent years, and it really took a different approach to the Pokemon world, Pokemon universe, and really kind of played with the classic structure of Pokemon games. So if you guys are interested, pick up a copy, see what you think. I know we're kind of late to the party here, but it is a great game. So yeah, so guys, let me know if your thoughts on the new rumors. Do you think the Look Upon the Stars collection is just like a far-fetched thing that fans are running with, or do you think this game is actually a possibility to be ported on the Switch? I personally think that it will be on the Switch. I really do have a lot of faith with this game. I think that this might be an E3 reveal. It would be kind of odd to go through E3 without any Pokemon news, so I think that this would be a little perfect for Nintendo to drop, and fans would be going crazy. We would all have to wait. We would all go insane. But I think it'd be a cool announcement. So let me know what you think, guys. Before I wrap up this video, I just want to welcome all the new subscribers. I've just started this channel, and you know, even though I have like 12 or 15 subscribers, it's nice to see some growth on this channel. And so yeah, thank you guys, and welcome to the channel. Again, if you like this content, please hit subscribe if you want more of this content, talk, reviews, anything like that. But I want to thank you guys again, and like always, guys, this is Patrick from R-Wing Attack. Thank you for watching.